I drew up this spreadsheet to help me to easily keep up-to-date track of what titles and awards we have achieved at a trial based on the results of each run, thereby eliminating the wait period until the trial results are updated on the NADAC points history lookup, and then realizing I missed out on titles or awards. It also helps me see how many points or runs are still needed to reach a specific title or an award at a trial. Looking at the tabs of the spreadsheets, you'll see that there's a spreadsheet for dog info, one for titles and awards achieved, one for tracking the points required for titles and awards, and then there's a class track sheet or a data entry sheet for each class: regular, chances, jumpers, touch and go, tunnelers, weavers, grinders and gamblers. This spreadsheet tracks basic, outstanding and superior titles, as well as versatility, triple superior and superior versatility awards across all levels: intro, novice, open and elite. And for elite, it tracks up to 10 NADAC titles for each class, as well as all the available elite awards and Speedstar awards. In the dog info tab, we fill in the dog's name, date of birth, NADAC number, height at the withers, the dog's jump height, the category, and then the level in each class. And for these, there's a drop-down menu to select the level. And this is done for all the classes individually: regular, chances, jumpers, touch and go, tunnelers, weavers, grinders and gamblers, because you can run your dog on different levels for each class. The level that you choose for each class, as well as the jump height that you select, is used for calculations on each track sheet. The yards per second that your dog needs to meet standard course time is calculated and displayed. And for elite, also the yards per second needed for Speedstar awards, a dog run index of 100 or higher, is calculated and displayed. On the data entry or class sheets, we fill in data for intro, novice, open and elite. And the data that we fill in is the date, the venue and the points. So let's look at it a bit closer. So we fill in the date, the venue, which could be the town or the club. You fill in the points, and on the right hand side you'll see there's a points accumulator. We can also fill in the yards per second based on your results of your run, and that automatically calculates your dog run index. If you are populating this track sheet with information that you've downloaded from the NADAC points history lookup, you can fill in a value on the DRI column. And for this reason, the DRI column is the only column with formulas in that is not protected. The colorful legend is a quick visual indicator of where we stand. Light green indicates 20 points still needed, or 2 more runs still needed, which means it is possible at the next trial. A darker green means only 10 points needed or 1 run needed, which means it is very possible to achieve at the next trial. Any new achievement, being a title or an award, will be highlighted in light blue. So if the date that you enter on the data sheet is less than 3 days from today's date, it will be blue, and after that it will turn to an orange. And if it is only part of an award that has been achieved, it will show in pink. The track sheet that gives you a really good indication of where your dog stands in its agility career is the Titles and Awards tracking sheet that looks at the points. Here you can see the required points for basic, title and weavers, and novice as 30. If you only require 20 more points to reach that achievement, it shows light green. If you require only 10 more points to reach that achievement, it is dark green. If it is a new achievement, which means it is entered within 3 days from today's date, it will show in light blue. So a new achievement is easily recognizable. If it's older than 3 days, that achievement will show up in orange. If it's part of an award, it shows up in pink. If that award is achieved and it is a new award within 3 days from today's date, it will show up in blue. And if it's older than 3 days, it will show up in orange. The Titles and Awards Achieved sheet shows the total points for each level in each class at the top of the sheet, And here we track the titles and awards that have been achieved without showing the points. So a newly achieved title will show in light blue, one that is older than 3 days will show in orange. We also track lifetime points. There's a lifetime point counter. And then for each level of lifetime awards achieved, if it's a new achievement, it'll show up in blue. And if that achievement is older than 3 days, it'll show up in orange. This is what a title and award tracking sheet will look like when all titles and awards have been achieved. Any comments on the spreadsheet or suggestions for improvements or corrections can be sent to lionofalberta@gmail.com. This spreadsheet is also free to everyone that want to use it. Either get it from a friend or email me at lionofalberta and I'll send a copy to you.